YouTube, what's happening? Welcome back to another hip hop head reacts to metal. Today we're doing Slipknot Heretic Anthem, or the Heretic Anthem, I should say. This is one. Now we've done one Slipknot song so far. We did Spit It Out, and this is one that's actually suggested before anything else. The reason why I did Spit It Out and started with that is because that was one that was mentioned as a song that is more in the middle of the Venn diagram between hip hop and metal as far as Slipknot goes. This song, I don't know. It wasn't brought up in that discussion, but it was suggested to me way early on, a while ago when I started doing these reaction videos. So I'm gonna do it. Heretic's Anthem. I had a quick read of the description, and apparently Corey Taylor said that this was made/released shortly after a conversation with a higher up exec sort of person at a label who basically said to them, hey, if you want your album to sell, you need a radio song. And them being the people they were, said fuck that, that's not what we're about, and they made this, hence the name. I originally read that and up to this point assumed it was there was maybe some sort of religious undertone to it, but I believe the heretic in the Heretic's Anthem is more on the industry side of things, saying fuck the rules of the industry as opposed to religious hearsay. But I've not even listened to it yet, so I'm going to listen to it. Let's kick it.
Got a super treadmill with a name to draw again, like a deadbeat winner. I wanna be a sinner and not a lifeline for the industry killer. I'm killing this man that you don't understand. I'm a super my body and I'm guaranteed to fucking snap. It's suicidal, it's workaholic. Breakdowns, obscenities, it's all I wanna be. If you're 5'1", then I'm sex. If I'm 5'5", I'm sex. When I'm 5'5", what's it like to be a heretic if you're 5'5", what's it like to be a heretic? Everybody.
It's full force, in it. Like, don't hold back. Who the fuck did this industry guy think he was even playing with here? 9 nutcases from Iowa, angry boys, and the masks and shit. Like, I don't know what he thought when he said you need a nice, friendly, radio-friendly song. Yeah, this definitely isn't that. And I mean, the message of the song is pretty clear. He's talking about pornaholic. He's talking about, you know, throwing suicide parties. He's talking about he wants to swear. He wants obscenities. Yeah, this wouldn't get played on the radio, which is obviously the point. I mean, the band's called Slipknot. Like, what do you think's going on here? This is, I mean, we've talked about this. I know Pink Floyd have mentioned this sort of stuff with all like the industry and the fat cats and only wanting the money, but like, know your audience, right? That was never going to go down well. Oh, maybe make a radio friendly song and your album might sell. This is not what Slipknot's about, and that's what this song is about.
Everybody so completely sure of what we are. Everybody down for me from miles away, from face to face. I haven't got nothing to say. I bleed for this and I bleed for you.
Oh, I like that.
Face like I'm somebody new. Joy, nobody wants anything I've got, which is fine because I'm made of everything I'm not. If you're 5'5", then I'm sex. If you're 5'5", I'm sex. When if you're 5'5", I'm sex. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 5'5", what's it like to be a heretic? Yeah.
Go off. Ooh, he wasn't happy about that.
After I take a sex training for, let me tell you why I have the slightest. The teaching you prices, the listening clevery. All the money in the world can't buy me. Go ahead, lie to me. Tell me again how you're tortured. I wanna know how you found your own and so well. You're full of shit. You had a dream, but this ain't it. If you're 555, I'm 666. 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 No, you're 555 now. 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555 now? 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555 now? 666. What's it like to be a heretic if you're 555 now? 666. What's it like to be a heretic?
We're just letting it cool off a little bit. Is that label guy still alive? You fucking hell. I mean, the message was loud and clear. I like, there was a line in there that I want to come back to here. Let me just try and find it. All the money in the world can't buy me. I don't think that was the line. Oh yeah. Everybody's so completely sure of what we are. Everybody defamates from a mile away, but face to face, they haven't got a thing to say. Yeah, so basically, like, oh, you know, if you want your album to be successful, you should have a radio hit. That's clearly not what they're about. And I know I've mentioned this already, that's what the song is, but and then again with the line later on, all the money in the world can't buy me. If you're trying to say that that's what they need to do, you clearly don't know them as a band, which is obvious anyway from the beginning, but that's just not what they were about. I mean, it's the message of the song. It's loud and clear. They're not here for the money, or they're not here necessarily just to be successful. And I'm saying this in quotes, quote unquote, because they're not here to be successful in the eyes of what the industry would say is success, because they were successful. They were huge. I don't know their numbers or anything, but I know they were big. A lot of people, even if they don't know much of their music directly, a lot of people know who Slipknot are, right? Like, they were a big band, they've been around for a while, very successful, got, you know, a die-hard following. Like, they were successful, just not necessarily by what the industry would define as success, and that's what they're saying is fuck all that. They're signed to WMG, it looks like, at the moment, from the thumbnail of this YouTube video, so I guess they got there in the end, mainstream wise. But it's interesting. It paves the way, because if the basis of the song is that someone in an industry label position said that for their album to work they needed a radio song, and instead they went and literally did the opposite, and yet fast forward to modern day and they're signed to a massive label anyway. I mean, that's its own type of success, isn't it? But yeah. It's pretty cool. As far as the lyric goes, this is one that, although it's very metal-y, at least to me, as in like it's quite angry and quite heavy, and like that was a very heavy song. You can definitely still see the sprinkle of hip hop in there and the way the verses are. As far as like if those lyrics were a verse in a hip-hop song, it's very straightforward and quite basic. The rhyme scheme's quite basic and stuff like that. But the way it is put together has that influence, so to speak. And obviously I'm saying that as like, if that was a hip-hop song, I know it's not a hip-hop song, and I know that's not the point. I'm not trying to say that it is. I'm just saying, like, I can see where the two genres intermingle a little bit here. and I think it's interesting and it's cool and it does a good job. And I will, and I've said this already, but I'm going to do more Slipknot because I have enjoyed what I've heard so far. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this reaction. If you did, likes greatly appreciated. Obviously optional, but they do help the channel out. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions, and obviously leave your suggestions in the comments. The list is getting absolutely ridiculously huge, but I don't want it to stop getting ridiculously huge. So thank you for watching. My name's Yay. I need to go and get a drink because I haven't had one since the start of this recording session. I can feel my throat going. See you in the next one. Peace.